Hi guys, so today I'm actually with Sal, the general manager of the Fivers, and with Michael, the CEO of Trade the Pool.
What's up, guys?
Hey guys.
How's it going?
So we're coming to the end of the year. We're currently in December, so we want to do a little bit of a review of everything that has been going on in the fund and maybe give a couple of teasers about what's going to happen in 2023. So
Yeah, I think we can discuss what projects we had during the day, improvements we had, a little bit of a recap,
Yep.
a little bit of market insights.
Yeah.
We have nice movements in the markets, FOMC, CPI that just came out. So maybe a little bit of market talking.
Yep.
And of course, plans for next year,
Yeah.
both TTP and Fivers.
Should we start with what's going on in the market then? Because yesterday was quite interesting.
Yeah.
FOMC was yesterday, guys. So I'll let Mickey and Sal talk about what happened in the markets.
I mean, it was a crazy move. I'm mostly looking at the charts. Don't really care what he's saying, Jerome Powell or whatever it is, because at the end, they will say something, the market will react because other guys are thinking, reading between the lines or thinking a few months ahead or whatever it is. So we always want to stick to the charts. And the NASDAQ dropped like crazy, like 200, 300 points, and then bounced a little bit, looking pretty bearish, in my opinion.
The question is, though, did you take a trade?
I did not. I did not. No.
So what was interesting during the week, we had the CPI on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Inflation in the US came actually lower than expected, which is good for the economy, correct, in the US, but it's bad relatively for the strength of the dollar. So, which is good for everyone, okay, having the dollar a little bit weaker than it has been. Yesterday FOMC came without surprises, just 4.5 as expected. So I guess we getting to an end of interest rates hiking. So I guess we're going to stay there. This might be the beginning of a bearish trend for the US, or we're going to continue up a little bit sideways. And what's interesting about the Powell's speech that he didn't speak about next year increments, during the year. So that's why we didn't see a follow-through reaction or a directional reaction after the speech. We saw like Mickey mentioned, we have that big spike and then completely retraced, at least on the Forex pairs. And it's moving sideways pretty much.
So is there any kind of, let's say, risk on for equities and then risk off? Is there any kind of correlation between that two? Yeah. Was it just sideways now until January?
Yeah, it's hard to say. Usually December tends to be a quieter month, as the holidays come in, institutional traders go on holidays. So, you just want the markets to be steady and firm. If you guys are trading during the second half of December, do expect a decrease in volume. That tends to be a lot of erratic movements. Suddenly a smaller position in the market tends to move the market that during the year wouldn't have moved it. So just take into account a little bit, more erratic movements also in the patterns. But other than that, for the next year, now people know, okay, the inflation or interest rate is at 4.5. Now I have to decide, do I want to keep my money in cash and I receive that return, or I go to stocks and attempt to get an 8% return, 9% return, whatever it is, with the risk that it
Go to stocks, guys.
Any big movers recently? Have you seen on the?
I mean, I'm still bleeding money on Tesla.
Yeah.
I got back. I was long on the Nasdaq, and the last pop up was a great one for me. I got out with a small profit after I bled pretty much badly, but I'm still on the downside with Tesla. Just buying the dip basically on Tesla.
Nice.
More and more.
That being said, we had the fastest funded trader on Trade the Pool as well this week, wasn't it?
That was amazing. Really, the guy just blew my mind because in 7 days, most traders will pass the evaluation within a month, maybe 2 months. But this guy actually made it in 7 days.
Huh?
That's insane.
It's great.
Impressive.
To just to clarify, the guy know what he's doing.
Yeah, it's 15 years of
been
trading
for a while,
experience.
so the guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, now he's a funded trader. He's all of it's real capital now.
Yeah,
That's it. He's got a
already in-
real allocation.
Traded,
profit, I
yeah,
believe.
already in profit. Yeah, made a nice.
Great Christmas present. Yeah,
That's true.
fantastic. So let's talk about what we've been going, because we've been working very hard on many different things in the Fivers and in obviously Michael's side with Trade the Pool. But Sal, do you want to just tell everybody about what we've been working on this year with the Fivers, what has happened and what we're going to be going on?
Yeah, sure. So, this time of the year that you make your, you look back at the year, what the work you've done, and you say, okay, what did I accomplish or miss to accomplish? So we had a very exciting year. We had a very successful projects through the year. We started the year with a new program, which was the freestyle. Maybe probably some of you know it, guys. We attempted to measure traders by factors, performance factors, and not by profit and loss. It was
Interesting.
a good experiment.
Yeah.
We did need to pause it because we figured out that we were funding the wrong traders. Traders were using the factors differently than we thought.
Yeah.
So we just put it on hold. We're reviewing it, and we might launch it in the future. But really taught us a lot of lessons for new projects now that we're building for the next year. So I think it was a good learning lesson for us, and we have a lot of requests from tradings. Please bring that program back. Okay, it was a really well received program. It was very different. So we will work and we'll figure out how to bring that in the future back to the traders available. Other than that, we were very, very focused on our risk management. So you might know Ruben. He's the chief of the risk management department. But there's a whole department on risk management, which is not it's not there in order to put pressure on the traders. The whole opposite. As we improve our risk management at the company, we can make improvements to the program. So that's why we allow now more drawdown on the instant funding programs. That's why we are offering on the bootcamp programs. We're offering higher bootcamps, program accounts, and also more profit split from day one, correct? From PMs2, you get 75% instead of 50%. And that's something we are going to try to do, and we're working on for the instant funding programs to also increase the profit share in favor of the traders. So, but that's only because we have been investing a lot of resources on the risk management part of the company. So, along the year, we were very focused on that, and of course on launching TTP,
Pool,
which Michael can.
Tell us a little bit about Trade the Pool.
I mean, it was an amazing journey. We started, as you know, this summer actually, and a lot of guys from the Forex actually side came and tested it, and then we started to reach stock traders, like day traders, real stock traders, and at least for now, they all love it because the thing is that we can provide you as a day trader, we can provide you with as little as $300 an entry to the big leagues, trading with $80,000 or $260,000. It's amazing for all traders, but specifically for day traders that usually needs at least $25,000 to start trading.
It's insane, isn't it? I don't know, because obviously when you first started, to put in $300 and then to get a buying power of 80K in stocks.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a no-brainer.
It is.
Seriously. We did an amazing job here, all the groups, all the team. And the other thing is we are obviously working on getting more data, more statistics on the traders. We already see an amazing improvement. When you see also in the Fivers, you have the same thing. When you limit the traders and you give them strict rules, they usually will perform better than if you give them a free hand. Some traders will look at it kind of, I don't know,
just holding them back.
Yeah, something like that. But actually, the thing that we're seeing right now, the numbers are actually in favor to the guys that, performing well when they have rules, set of rules, and not just randomly playing around with the market.
Yeah.
You know.
No, all these risk management rules are in place to protect the traders and to protect the fund, which is the common interest of everyone. You know, we want a solid company so we can pay the profits for the traders and make actually profits on the market. And the traders need, you know, sometimes we get some critics, you know, from the traders, both on TTP to the fibers. You know, get rid of those risk management rules you have in place. And they need to understand many of them are to protect themselves and ours so we can keep working together.
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot of people also say that they're getting better trading their own personal accounts from trading with us as well. Yeah. So obviously, you know, letting a trader just have, you know, the world and without any kind of restrictions or any kind of, to be honest, we don't really have many restrictions. You've got a drawdown level, you've got a maximum, especially on boot camps, you've got to have a stop loss. You've got to have like a maximum of 2% exposure on a trade.
Is low.
Exactly. And that actually saves a trader from actually blowing an account, which everybody wants the 1 to 500 leverage or the crazy leverage.
We see the higher level traders, they are sticking to the risk management.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? We see that.
Yeah.
We see the same trader trading a low risk account and an aggressive account and making consistent profit on the low risk account and blowing one after another aggressive account, which is a lot of losses for us. So we need to work on, we just know the message, guys. This is for your benefit and the company's benefit, so we can keep providing the services with you.
Yep. Great. So going forward, obviously we've actually got the bootcamp account. So the bigger bootcamp account.
Launch, we work hard to bring the
back to the fibers.
It was back to the fibers. So we brought the bootcamp account. You can qualify for a 250K account, which is massive. So we just launched that recently, and we're working on a special event to close the year. Yeah. It's going to be on the 28th of the month, December. We're working on a live event, online live event. It's going to be a trading strategies marathon where 6 hours. It's going to be Mickey, of course, and myself, and Gil's going to be presenting, and Jordan, Ruben, we're going to be presenting the strategies we personally use in the markets. So you can take them, you can explain it. It's going to be very detailed. It's going to be very, very powerful, and it's going to be fun because we're going to be presenting a lot of prizes and raffles in the middle, and a lot of surprises going on during the day. So do check out. We will include a link in the description of this video, so you can go check out the event. And it's on the 28th. It's holiday season. Not a lot of opportunities in the market as well. So what better than coming to streaming, trading streaming instead of going to Netflix? Just come join us to that day.
And I can back that up because both techniques that Saul has told me about and Mickey, I've used those in my own strategy, and it's got me through funded accounts and all kinds of stuff. So it's definitely, you've got to be there because the value is going to be absolutely insane. So you've got that on the end of the year. We've got the bootcamp account that already people are on stage 2 of the bootcamp. We've seen traders on stage 2 of the bootcamp, which is absolutely insane, maybe because of the market conditions with CPI and the news and stuff that they've been trading, so they've been able to pass very quickly. We've got a live event. Let's talk about next year. Let's talk about next year, yeah.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
It's going to be a crazy year.
It's going to be a crazy year,
yeah.
So tell us what we've got coming up or what's going to happen for next year.
For next year. So at the Fibers, we're working on a new program. So it's going to be launched soon. I hope January, February top. So wait for that. And then we're working hard for June. On June, we are arranging and hosting a big event in London.
Yep.
So guys, if you want 2023 to be your training day, you must be there. Okay, it's a no-brainer. You can't afford to miss that event.
Yeah,
it's going to be live. We're bringing a lot of top trainers and traders and coaches from the industry. Steve Ward, very big names to be there. Of course, ourselves are going to be there, and it's going to be just a day, packed with content, workshops, education,
Fun stuff too.
Fun stuff too. There's going to be a live tournament. It's going to be super, super interesting.
Open bar.
Almost open bar, but we do have an evening event in a bar, like 500 meters from the church
event
house.
itself.
During the day it's going to be lunch and drinks and whatever. But then after the event, we're going to throw a little party.
It's an amazing venue as well. The venue is very historical for London. It is a beautiful place. And it's an event for traders. It's not a broker's event. None of this kind of, it's an event specifically for traders. And everybody
100%.
there is going to be a trader. And that's in FX, that's in, commodities traders. You've got options traders. Obviously, Ruben will be there. He's an options trader. Futures traders. You've got pretty much every...
Crypto
stock traders, crypto as well. We've got some crypto traders.
100% educational purposes. And, it's also a great chance to meet each other, to meet other traders, like-minded traders. So definitely.
Which is quite hard as well, because we are in the business of, at the end of the day, you're against yourself. Yeah, you're against yourself every day when it comes to the market, So go into an event where people actually understand what you do.
Yeah.
They've got no judgments to what you do, and you can actually connect and you can trade and learn new things. You've got to go, then got to get that. So the link will be in the description for that as well.
Yeah, guys, really, if you're in the UK, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
In Europe, I would make the effort. I would do the effort to be there. Of course, if you're in,
America,
Australia, that I understand the limitations. But if you are nearby UK, you must be there. It's going to be, for all levels, beginners, intermediate, advanced content, everything's be there. It's going to be fun and educational.
And the sad thing is, I don't think there's going to be many videos on the actual event. So it's kind of like an exclusive type of thing, from my understanding.
To watch it from
abroad, to watch it.
Like
It won't be streamed or anything like that.
No, there's a lot of rights, copywriting, and the educators and the trainers, they don't want to be seen everywhere or recorded or whatever it is. So there's going to be a lot of exclusive content
specifically for the traders.
For the traders. Okay?
Sounds really exciting.
It's exciting, and we're working very hard on that. Mickey and I were leading the project, so it's going to be mind blowing.
Yeah. And trade the pool. So at the moment, obviously, we've come out, trade the pool. We've got bonded traders. We've got the trader that is passed in 7 days. It's growing and growing. But what is the next steps for trade the pool and everything with the stock markets and things like that?
First of all, we continue to grow, and again, gathering more data on the traders, understanding them better in order to bring, an extra programs or whatever it is. We just had we still have the Christmas deal.
Yeah.
We increased the profit split for the traders and also gave them more time to pass the evaluation. So those things, we also check them out in case we will want to, increase the profit again or whatever it is to play with the objectives. So we're in that process at the moment. Also, a lot of collaborations that we're creating. We brought, as I told you before, I'm actually working on bringing more tools to the traders so they will have the ability to trade much better. So we're working on collaboration with Spider Trend. That's an amazing trading platform, or like analysis platform, so anyone can use. We're working on trade ideas to bring them as a scanner platform as well, and other collaborations too. So the traders will have as many tools as they can in order to perform better. Of course, trading journal and all of those things. So this is my main focus right now, bringing more tools to the traders, and of course, reaching more traders. We want to get the best of the best at the end, and
we're slowly finding some really top traders, and to find somebody with 15 years of experience, it's quite difficult, because most people like that, they keep themselves to themselves. They like trading. They don't like talking too much. And we found him, and now he's trading with us, which is fantastic. One thing that you didn't mention is we got 12,000 symbols now. It's not just 3,000. 12,000 different tickers that traders now can trade. So
including penny stocks and
Exactly. The penny stocks is, lots of traders love the penny stocks because the movement that you'll get there, the percentage wise that they can make in one day in one trade, that's amazing. So a lot of traders can now play with the penny stocks, small caps, all of those things. And 12,000 symbols, it's amazing. You can trade ETFs, the triple ETFs, like Ultra Share, all of those things as well. Shorting, longing. And it's also, if we're talking about the penny stocks, in most cases, like a broker won't give you, it's going to be hard to borrow, right?
like for penny stocks?
Yeah, so you won't get the opportunity to short them. But in our case, you can do that. So these are great things for traders. Yeah, we're actually changing the way or redefining the way traders, day traders will trade stocks.
Any opportunity for swing traders in the future?
I mean, we do work on that. We have that in mind, and we are, again, playing with the numbers. The problem with swing trading is just on a risk management side, because, you have earnings season or whatever it is that can move the stocks. We saw Facebook and Tesla and Netflix dropping 25% in a day.
Yeah.
gaps as
Just,
well.
yeah, like gapping 25%. So we're still working on the solution from the risk management side. When we'll get to there, we will do that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Ruben will be working extra hours,
Extra hours.
to make that happen.
Sorry, you were going to say something?
No, of course, expect more things that we're not disclosing right now. But during the day, us, we
Always working.
always
on
working.
the next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we love when we're doing that, bringing other new things to the traders, creating the projects. So it's fun for us to do, and we also provide good solutions for the traders. So it's a win-win basically.
And everybody in the office, everybody is passionate about trading. Every single one of us are traders, and we bring the products and the support that we would want as traders, which I think makes our programs and our things the best for ourselves. So
Right.
it's really good for traders that are looking to trade in this month. Obviously, you said there's going to be a lot less to move the market a lot faster. What would you kind of tip a trader that is looking to kind of trade throughout December? Is there any kind of tips or anything that you'd give them to go through?
anything on your side?
Markets are going to be closed on.
I mean, the market is closed on the Christmas. It's like early close on the 24th and 25th.
Which is Saturday and Sunday these days, so it's
okay.
closed anyways.
Yeah.
And also New Year, of course. There is a saying what it's called?
Saying
A saying that is a rally, Santa Claus rally, right?
the Santa Claus rally.
Yeah, that says something very common in the stock market. That usually at the end of the year you will see a bounce up because everyone is in holidays, and they got the spirit of the holidays, so everybody is happy and they're buying stocks for next year and all of those things. By the way, statistically, it's not really true. And you can actually check out on our website. We have an article talking about that, so you can check it out as well. But mostly, the market is so volatile at this moment. So any day trader will. This is what we want. We want volatility. We want the price to shoot up in 5 minutes and drop down in the next minute.
I wouldn't want to be a swing trader in this market.
Exactly.
No way. Like, I'm happy sticking on a 5-minute, maximum 50-minute chart and just see those kind of.
Yeah.
Movements and-
Yeah, I wouldn't
1
want to be
minute, 1
swinging
minute.
anything. 1 minute, exactly. I like the
Exactly.
1 minute as well. Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for movement. The volatility will bring more opportunities to trade. And this is exactly the time for us to be more aggressive. I spoke with Orshad, the guy that got funded
For 7 days.
after 7 days.
Yeah.
And he basically said the same thing. And then I looked at him and I told him, you know what, that's exactly what I'm saying all the time. You want to be aggressive. I asked him how could he made it in 7 days. So he said, when I see the right setup, I'm going all in, I'm getting more aggressive. And I told him that's exactly what we need to do. You guys at home as well. When you find in the right setup, get aggressive. You want to attack, and especially in this market, because it's so volatile, we got a lot of opportunities. So this is our time as day traders, at least, to make more money.
Yeah. Agree. I concur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of of what could happen during the last third of December. If you suddenly see a shrink on volatility, just take a rest, do something else, go
Be with family.
be with family, whatever it is. I do want to mention another thing, which is we are going to start moving a lot of our content into a new YouTube streaming channel, which is Traderlicious. We'll also leave a description. Jordan, you might know him. He will be leading that channel. He's the chief of content of that channel. So a lot of content, which is going to be for stock trading, forex trading. It's not going to be directly related to our brands. It's going to be over there. So if you're not subscribed to that channel, do go and subscribe. There's a lot of content there. There's live trading and a lot of webinars and a lot of classes. It's going to be fun over there. And going into this holiday season, New Year's resolution, do make one of your resolutions to attend the event in London. You'll be doing yourself a favor if you attend.
We also have like the prize for early birds. So if you book your ticket early, you will get a nicer price.
Correct.
And I'll just add, for all of us traders, review everything that has gone on in the year. If you're net positive or you're in a loss or anything, take everything that you've learned this year, everything in your journal, and see if you can take all of that and make it better next year. And that's, I think, the most important thing as traders, always learning from our mistakes or always learning from what we did do right. And that's it. That's how...
set the goals for 2023. Where you want to be, what you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be necessarily just, the P&L, right? But I want to improve myself in the first quarter. I want to improve myself with pattern recognition, or
want to concentrate on this specific strategy.
Scaling in better, or whatever it is. And then, build yourself. And of course, if you will work on those things, the P&L will be positive or better as soon as you reach those.
We've done a few podcasts, I think, talking about, journaling and talking about kind of different trade setups and things. So if you guys want to have a look at the kind of podcasts that we all have done talking about these things, you can also see them in our YouTube. But good luck for the new year, and thank you for being with us. And
thanks for all the traders, guys. You make all this possible. We really work hard to bring more people over, to fund more traders, to grow together. So thanks for being a part of the Fivers, and of course Alex. Thanks, thanks, Mickey, and Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year's.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Take care.